Imagine you're floating in space right now. No planet beneath your feet, no ship around you, just you and the dark. Now look around. No stars, no galaxies, no light, just nothing. Here's where it gets genuinely terrifying. If you were standing in this exact spot in space, you wouldn't even know the Milky Way existed. You wouldn't know other galaxies existed. You wouldn't know the universe was full of anything at all. Because from here, it isn't. This isn't science fiction. This is a real place. It has a name. And it is one of the most unsettling things we have ever found in this universe. Okay, back up. Let's talk about how we even found this thing. 1981, astronomer Robert Kirshner and his team are doing what astronomers do, mapping the universe, galaxy by galaxy, dot by dot. It's boring work, honestly. And then they hit a patch of sky that just stops. No galaxies. Where there should be thousands, nothing. Think about it this way. Imagine flying over the United States at night. LA on one side, New York on the other, Chicago glowing in the middle. Now imagine, right between them, a region the size of half the country. Completely dark. No cities, no roads, no lights, not a single sign that anything lives there. That's basically what Kirshner found. Except instead of cities, we're talking about galaxies. The Boötes Void stretches approximately 330 million light-years across. Let that number land for a second. The entire Milky Way, 100,000 light-years wide, would fit inside the Boötes Void. Over 3,000 times. 3,000 times. But here's the part that actually kept astronomers up at night. Based on everything we know about how the universe is structured, how galaxies cluster, how matter spreads, a region this size should contain roughly 10,000 galaxies. Stars, systems, light. We found around 60 out of 10,000. That's not an anomaly. That's not a statistical blip. That's a crime scene. Something happened here. Or, and this is the thought that makes it worse, something is happening here. And in 1981, nobody had any idea what. Okay, deep breath. Before we go anywhere darker, and trust me, we're going somewhere darker, let's talk about what scientists actually think is going on here. The leading scientific answer for the Boötes Void is actually kind of straightforward. It's called large-scale structure formation. And I know. That sounds like something your professor says right before you fall asleep. Stick with me. Right after the Big Bang, matter wasn't spread out evenly. It was clumpy, slightly denser in some places, slightly thinner in others. Gravity does what gravity does. The dense spots pulled in more matter, got denser, and the thin spots, they got thinner. Over hundreds of millions of years, then billions, the empty regions expanded, stretched outward, and when two empty regions bumped into each other, they merged. The universe does the exact same thing, except instead of soap film, the walls are made of galaxy clusters. And instead of seconds, it takes billions of years. What we're looking at across the entire observable universe is basically a foam structure, bright threads of galaxies on the surface, and massive hollow voids in between. The Boötes Void isn't weird, it's just a bubble, a really, really big bubble. And that's the scientific consensus. Natural. Explainable. Case closed. Except there's a problem with that answer. See, when you look at every other void we've mapped in the observable universe, they follow a pattern. They get big, sure. Some are enormous, but they stay within a range that our models predict. Our best simulations, our most powerful models of how the universe evolves, they predict voids of a certain size, and almost everything we find fits. Almost everything. The Boötes Void is significantly larger than what our standard models say should naturally exist at this point in cosmic history. Not a little larger. Significantly larger. Some cosmologists have put it bluntly. Given the age of the universe and the rate at which voids form and merge, the Boötes Void shouldn't be this big yet. The universe isn't old enough. The process isn't fast enough. The math doesn't fully hold up. So you've got two options. Option one, our models are slightly off. We're missing something in our understanding of how the universe evolves. Which, honestly, happens. Science is a process. We refine things. Maybe there's a dark energy variation we haven't accounted for. Maybe the void formed faster than we think. Maybe we just need better data. Fine. Or, option two, something made it this big. And if something made it this big, it would have to be the most powerful thing in the history of the known universe. This is where things get genuinely creepy. What if the void isn't empty?